Hello, and welcome to a new video. Today, guys, we are featuring another game in the Ultra League. Uh, I'm not so sure if you guys watched the top teams for Ultra League. If you haven't, I'll link it somewhere when this one ends. This team was actually one of the teams, of course. It's an all top performing team of mine. So the thing with this team is it's consistent, it's good, it has its own risk because you are running Alolan Sandslash. See, there's a lot of counter users in the meta right now, and Alolan Sandslash cannot really face them. There is a fair amount of fire in the meta, and Alolan Sandslash don't really wanna see them. Because of that, there is a merit to running Ancient Power on the lead actually, because Talonflame and Charizard matchup are very comfortable for Giratina when it has Ancient Power. Granted, there is also a merit for running Shadow Snake because, you know, Annihilate, stuff like that. You can hit Cresselia for super effective damage, same applies to Jellicent, so all in all, there is a merit to both. So pick your own thing in a way. I used to run this team back in the day, but with Dragon Breath as well as Ancient Power. That was because Pidgeot back then was everywhere, and same of course for Ninetales. Now things are kind of different, so pick your own thing, I guess. So this team, let's talk a bit about this team before we start the actual battles. Okay, this team is very consistent. It's a classic ABB line. We have Registeel on the safe swap. Registeel has one job basically, to soak energy, to bait out a fighter preferably, or even a fire type user, and to try your best to get a shield advantage, because don't underestimate Registeel. Registeel is one of the top Pokemons in the Ultra League. Like, I don't like Registeel in the Great League. To me it sucks because it has no actual fast move pressure, and when shields are up, Reggie cannot hit anyone for anything basically. Of course it can always get you shield advantage, but sometimes you want more from it. So I don't really like it very much in the Great League. In the Ultra League, however, it's totally different. Here, Registeel is an absolute beast. So you need to use this beast in order to keep your Alolan Sandslash from seeing fighting and fire. Always remember that. So even in neutral scenarios, you need to swap out. Preferably if you can catch on Registeel, because as we said earlier as well, it's used to soak up energy. So let's start the battles. Alright, first lead. Terrible in a way, because Shadow Ampharos can actually win the zeros comfortably. They need 2 Brutal Swing to KO. So yeah, it's not comfortable. They need 3 Volt Switch for the first and 2 for the second. Here we are hard countering them in a way. They have ancient powers, so we need to pray they don't boost, or else it's gonna be very tricky actually. Also, even if they flip, it won't be that horrible depending on what they have in the back, if it gets aligned to Giratina. But for the most part, I guess we can realign here safely, because even if they shield, which I don't. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say they won't, but they do. So we can shield as well, farm them down, and have energy to throw. They swap out. So well played by opponent, I guess. You are losing either way, so why keep yourself? Well, probably don't keep yourself for this one. Okay, this was a CMP, I guess. I'm not so sure if I clicked it or not, but just to be safe. Oh yeah, it was a CMP. Well, just to be safe, we need to shield either way, because we can take them out. Okay, this thing could normally be tricky, but not when shields are down. Here we make a catch, and you could argue it wasn't actually necessary, but we need to watch for exactly that. Their own catch, because they saved that Giratina from earlier, but we don't fall for it. Here all we need to do is farm them down, throw the Zap Cannon. They will probably, I'm not so sure what they will opt to. Oh yeah, they debuff again. It wouldn't matter because I need 2 moves to KO either way, and Giratina is fairly healthy, so yeah, we reach a move, they cannot really farm us down. So we will take the first game. Alright, let's see. Second game. not so good lead. They have super effective fast move, while ours is neutral, although we outpace. Okay, Dragon Breath, you need to count your own move. If you are using this team, Shadow Claw is 2 turns, so you count 6 Shadow Claws and you catch. Again, this is an ABB line, and here exactly is why we use it like that, to draw out Swampert. In this case, of course, we draw out Swampert. Swampert, actually, normal Swampert is fairly tanky, so Focus Blast doesn't really put it in farm down range even. My opponent plays perfectly well. They are farming down energy, they can threaten here, and Earthquake, even after the nerf, it still hits a lot. So I need to shield, I have energy, I need to save it in order to take shields from, Dragonite, sorry. Look, Ultra League, even if you lose lead, you lose a switch if you win. The third matchup, like here, you are still in good position, because even when you lose, you aren't really losing hard. That's the beauty of Ultra League, and this is why you won't really have a team that beats it all kind of team, you know? Like, yeah, this won't happen. Ultra League, you have to expect that your team will perform well around the 3-2 range. If you are in the same skill level as your opponents. If you are playing, for example, below your skill level, you'll probably go 4. You can go 5, but that will be very rare. Because Ultra League, again, even if you are winning lead, winning switch, still the matchup is tough. Here we are getting hard countered, for example, but we can throw 1 Focus Blast, at least 1, depending on their behavior, because some people tend to go a bit greedy and try to farm down when they shouldn't. Here, for example, they cannot KO with this one, they need to throw afterwards in order to KO. Okay, my opponent knows the count, and they throw again. This is very good play by my opponent. Here I need to throw 1 and farm them all the way down afterwards. Leaf Blade is resisted, of course, and Sacred Sword is double resisted alongside the double kick, but still, nonetheless, if we prolong the game too much, they will actually chunk us down a bit. I mean, we are already below 50% health. We swap out, and yeah, this is what we are talking about. Even though they had Virizion versus our Registeel, we took the counter for a slash out, and now we are in a good position. Here I caught the bait because I can, literally. Simply, their fast move is double resisted, so fast move alone won't KO me. The move won't KO me, so I can call a bait. Here I can't, because I'm now 2 stages debuffed. So yeah, had this cold landed, it would have took me out. So yeah, good game. Losing lead, well, difference between super effective and resisted damage. Okay, this I need to emphasize about. Elaborate, sorry. When your opponent has a 3 turn fast move, you need to know that they will most probably go for perfect timing, meaning that they reach Dragon Claw after 4 Dragon Tails. They won't throw at 4, because if they throw, they will give you, as a 2-turn fast move, an entire fast move for free. So you can count on your opponent throwing 1 more in order to reach 5, because they can throw at 1 if you are a 3-turn like them versus a 2-turn. You throw at 1, 3, 5, for example. So you can count on them throwing after 5 and then attempt to catch, not before, like we did in this one. Okay, ironically they went for crunch either way, they were fishing for the debuff, although it's a dominant matchup either way. Here we face a Scully. We make, of course, we let them sneak, but my opponent says, you know what, you fucked up, I'm gonna throw either way and waste my energy. They shouldn't have done that. I guess here it's safe to assume it's a Shadow Ball, yes. So we shield, we throw twice of their fast move, I let them get 2, and then I throw. We take this guy out, I swap out. Here this is very tough. Okay, I'm not so sure we can win this one. I'm gonna be honest here. It's very tough. I mean, I can probably shield 1, live the other. So maybe, okay, maybe if I bait here, maybe I can reach a drill run. Yes, I can. Well, it's not as squishy as we get. Fuck the lag. Oh, fuck the lag, for fuck's sake. This was ours. I could easily make a drill run, take them out, and I can reach 3 Dragon Claw basically on our Giratina. So yeah, this is well, probably I might have lost either way, I'm not so sure, but yeah, lag, man, lag, I hate lag. Alright, into the final battle. So we have Talonflame on the lead, and well, this team doesn't make much sense. Okay, they swap into our counter, so we have to stay, but then again Talonflame KOs our backline, so yeah, we are in a very tricky position. But their team isn't really making much sense because, well, Tapu Fini KOs Talonflame, for example, and Tapu Fini, sorry, is a common lead. Okay, this is actually making no sense at all. Anyway, stuff like Tapu Fini, stuff like Jellicent are basically the answers for Talonflame. So having a Swampert in the back make you very weak to something like Vos. So yeah, well, I think it's working out for my opponent, but yeah, don't build teams like that, because this is why you stay in your elo range. Unbalanced team will look good maybe for one set, but on the long run it will haunt you. Let's see, they will probably try to snipe us at some point. They try. They can, if they took the shield, it would have been kind of a GG for me. So yeah, I swapped right away. Here probably this is a Moonblast. I'm not so sure I should let it go. I do let it go, yeah, it hurts. Alright, I lose CMP, but I went for the Drill Run. This is a stupid mistake, because I need to pause here. One Drill Run will not KO. So when one hard hitting move don't KO, and two of the cheap move KO, always go for the cheap move. It's more energy efficient, and don't put yourself in a place where you throw the hard hitting move and you still have to run, have to throw a cheap move. So don't be like me, basically. Granted, there isn't much of a difference in energy, and we won't do anything either way, so yeah, maybe it wasn't that bad in this situation, but still, all in all, a golden rule to play. Here, they don't bait. We can survive one. They aren't boosted or anything. I'm not so sure a Dragon Claw KOs, so I throw only one. I should probably have to throw two. Do we survive the Incinerate? We survive. Oh, okay, this was a very good game. Look at the HP. Alright. Basically, our games are done for today, guys. It was a short video to compensate for the long one I uploaded earlier. I'm so sorry for it. But it was a very good team and a very good video. I highly recommend you guys to watch it. Again, with this team and with Ultra League in general, don't expect to put a team that will go 5-0s and take you so high. No. Set your expectations straight. You need a team that, on the long run, gets you to your elo range. And don't underestimate 3-2. If you play 3 sets a day, that's only 3 sets. And you get a 3-2 each time, you gained roughly around 40-50 elo. The difference between Ace range and Legend range is 1000 elo. So don't underestimate these. You have 90 days to climb basically when a season starts, from Ace level almost to Legend. So going positive, like you basically need around 52-53% win rate if you play enough games. Maybe 54, around that range. Basically, it's enough to get you to Legend in the long run. So be consistent, try to keep up an average to some extent win rate, and you will get there. Of course, it's gonna get tougher as you go, and you need a lot of skills, and we will be making a playlist soon once I hit like 200-300 subscribers and I have enough people actually watching the videos. I will start making an actual playlist to get everyone the skills needed to go from Ace to Legend. Of course, skill needed, like getting you into the skill level of a Legend player, not an actual Legend player. This one is on you guys. It has a lot of circumstances involved, ones that I cannot personally control. Sometimes neither you guys actually. So at least you can get into the skills needed to get to Legend, and hopefully you get it. And guys, by the way, if you are watching the videos, if you are enjoying stuff like that, could you please maybe leave a comment, a constructive one, hell, even a bad feedback, I don't mind at all. But I'd rather understand more what should I do, what shouldn't I do. Maybe the videos are too short, maybe the videos aren't informing enough, maybe they are long, etc. Please leave a comment if when you can, and thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one. I'll probably be making a deep dive for Evo Cup. Actually, it looks promising, a lot promising than before, so it might be a good cup. We will see, of course, in the deep dive. Till then, see you guys. Bye bye.